Buying health insurance can be a daunting task and is quickly becoming a major annual event for most Americans. There's a lot of decisions to be made. Do I qualify for a health plan on exchange, or is it better to buy off exchange? Do I want a bronze plan, or do I need a silver plan? Will I save money if I buy a gold plan? What deductible can I afford? Not only are these hard decisions to make, but you have to make them for a year in advance, because typically you can't change plans during the year. If you have major pre-existing conditions, you might know a little of what your annual care expenses will be. But what about those unexpected events? What happens when you have a heart attack or a stroke? Would you be financially prepared for a major life event like that? If you have a history of that in your family, maybe that is a determining factor for the health plan you choose. Generally, there are two ways of buying health insurance. The first is Affordable Care Act coverage, usually referred to as ACA or Obamacare. You buy coverage from an exchange along with a pool of individuals who do the same. Depending on your income, costs and expenses like premiums, deductibles, and copays may be reduced because the costs are shared among those in the pool. Your income may also qualify you to receive a tax credit or a subsidy. If you don't qualify for any of these subsidies, these plans can be cost prohibitive and not offer great value until you've met a very large deductible. If you qualify for a substantial subsidy, you'll want to buy your coverage on the exchange, even if it means making some sacrifices like changing doctors or specialists, simply because of the cost savings. People who have major pre-existing conditions like insulin diabetics, those with major conditions like lupus or MS, or those who recently had a major medical incident typically should buy ACA plans. In these cases, they are typically the only option available, as they waive all pre-existing condition rules. Your other option is called Defined Benefit Health Insurance, or simply Defined Benefit. These types of plans are generally intended, designed, and marketed to those who are considered overall healthy individuals, with no major pre-existing conditions, aren't taking many medications, and aren't eligible for a substantial subsidy under the ACA. There are other situations where defined benefit plans may fit, but generally speaking, those are the determining factors a broker looks for when recommending this type of insurance. If you're watching this video, your broker believes you may benefit more from this type of health insurance compared to that of the ACA and may be more affordable to you. It's important to note that defined benefit is not ACA-compliant health insurance, and that's the point. It is real health insurance recognized and approved by the Division of Insurance, and defined benefit is literally the only other permanent health insurance solution available other than ACA coverage in most states. It is always fully customized, and the level of coverage is determined by the consumer, and plan benefits are based on real costs and actuarial tables, not random figures made up by an insurance company. At this point, you may be thinking, this sounds too good to be true, or maybe, why haven't I heard of this before? That answer is quite simple. Brokers must ensure that consumers understand the benefits of these plans and how they work, and many brokers simply are not willing to do what it takes to provide these options to their clients. Unlike ACA plans, which are generally cookie-cutter style plans that consumers can sometimes purchase on their own, there's a lot of work that goes into customizing these plans for consumers. A lot of brokers don't want to take on that challenge, and because of that, many people don't know these plans even exist. When you buy defined benefit, your broker will assist you with any of your needs, instead of simply referring you to an 800 number on the back of your card. Questions, claims, billing, your broker will be your primary point of contact. One of the most important reasons to consider defined benefit is because you know it will be secure and in place for you regardless of what happens in Washington in the coming years. Since its inception, the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, has been the focus of a continuing legal battle. Politicians falling on both sides of the aisle have attempted to slice and dice it in ways that were never contemplated in the original law. It began with the reduction of the ACA's individual mandate, commonly referred to as the penalty that required all Americans to have health insurance. Good or bad, this action opened a massive opportunity for insurance companies to create non-compliant health products. Some good, most not so much. For example, there's short-term health insurance, which is only good for 6 months out of any 364-day period, and if you have a major event, you are out of luck when it renews at the end of your 6 months. Then there was the Ministry Health Share coverage. These plans are not real health insurance and typically not regulated by any official state or federal agency. Because of this lack of regulation, nearly every Ministry Health Share company is in trouble with multiple attorneys general around the U.S. Finally, you have your junk insurance. Discount benefit plans that may pay a small preset amount, regardless of your total medical expense or your condition, illness, or accident. Some hospitals won't even consider non-life-threatening procedures for people who have these plans. Defined benefit is not any of these, but instead, a benefit-rich, regulated health insurance plan. To bring these products to market, they went through stringent requirements and procedures to gain approval through departments of insurance in the states in which these policies are offered. In most states, these plans in their current form became available in early 2019. Your broker will show you only plans that have been around long enough to prove themselves, have a minimum of a B+ rating with AM Best, have an extended nationwide PPO-style network of providers with the financial solvency and stability to pay your claims. We want you to be confident that any defined benefit coverage we present to you is from a financially solid insurance company that will be around when you need them. There are some differences when it comes to defined benefit insurance plans, but they always do exactly what you're used to health insurance doing, just in a slightly different way. Let's take a look at those differences a little bit closer so you can determine if it's the right fit for you or your family. First, defined benefit is intended and designed for those who are generally healthy, have no major pre-existing conditions, and are not taking any expensive medications. Second, you're either not eligible for tax subsidies under the ACA, or the amount of subsidy you are eligible for isn't enough to make ACA coverage an affordable option. Third, and most importantly, defined benefit is designed for the financially conscious consumers who want to manage their own healthcare costs and leave their healthcare decisions between them and their doctor, not an insurance company. There are certainly other situations that might make defined benefit the right choice, and your broker can discuss those case by case. Just like any insurance, it's about risk. Do you take a chance on a medical event wiping out your life savings because you're healthy now? Or would you rather pay pennies on the dollar to put that risk in someone else's hands? That's what it comes down to, and that's why defined benefit is an attractive offer. Not only do you know, typically down to the penny, what your medical expenses will be, you are also left with the freedom and choice to use the medical providers, hospitals, and pharmacies that you choose. Best of all, you can usually do it for as much as 60% less premium than the ACA alternatives. This becomes especially important if you don't get enough of a tax break on an ACA plan. With traditional insurance, you will have a deductible, which is the amount of money you pay out before the insurance covers most costs. Many plans today will cover certain things before meeting a deductible, like doctor visits and prescriptions. But overall, if you need other basic or major medical treatments or testing, it's coming out of your pocket until you meet the deductible. Then, after that, you typically pay a percentage of all costs, usually somewhere between 20 and 50%, until you reach your maximum out-of-pocket, meaning your own costs cannot exceed that amount for that calendar year. With defined benefit, you can choose your deductible, ranging from $100 to $10,000. However, these deductibles only apply to inpatient care, and in most cases, only the first day of inpatient care. Because of this design, most people can safely go with a high deductible plan and still be out of pocket little or nothing in the end when your broker builds your plan correctly. Defined benefit plans are also guaranteed renewable. Only you, as the insured person, can cancel the plan, and you can keep it until you turn 65. When it comes to benefits, the name literally says it all. You get a defined amount of money based on the medical services you receive. For example, the plan might pay a benefit of $120 for a doctor visit. Your plan will always pay $120 for that benefit because it is defined in the plan design. The plan pays that amount regardless of the amount the doctor charges. So, if your doctor only charges $80 for a visit, the plan will pay your doctor $80 and then send you a check for the remaining $40. At the same time, if your doctor charges more than the $120 defined benefit, you would owe a copay at the time of your visit. This rarely happens because your broker can build your plan to cover more than the average costs of the medical services in your area. This ensures that you know what you will pay and what the insurance company will pay every time you use it. Just like any health plan, defined benefit plans include benefits for things like doctors, specialists, lab work, immunizations, and preventative care. Wellness benefits are not subject to any deductible. When your broker builds your plan, you'll have options such as adding gap coverage, dental, vision, and life insurance. In most cases, your broker can build a package that includes these benefits built in, which will save you thousands and possibly even pay your deductible for you if you become hospitalized. Finally, our defined benefit plans also include value-added benefits at no cost to you and will help you manage your medical costs and care. Teladoc is included at no charge, and there is no copay when you use it. With Teladoc, you won't wait weeks for a doctor appointment. Teladoc doctors, therapists, and specialists can help you with the flu, infections, anxiety, stress, skin conditions, and provide advice on serious or simple medical conditions. No matter what you're facing, Teladoc is available from wherever you are by phone, video, or app. Caris 360 is also included at no charge too, and there is no fee when you use it. Caris is a patient advocate and medical bill negotiation service. It's a valuable resource to help you navigate the confusion associated with healthcare. From scheduling major surgeries to finding a doctor, Caris 360 is there to help. Best of all, Caris 360 will negotiate costs before and after a medical visit, ensuring you are billed correctly, and will help make sure your defined benefit plan covers you for the medical services you receive. Caris 360 reduces medical bills over $2,500 automatically and successfully reduces them by an average of 70%. Defined benefit plans use PPO-style networks, so you can still choose any doctor you want to see, whether they are in the PHCS network or not. But you'll save more if they are. You can even nominate your doctor to join the network if they're not already in network. These networks are so vast, it also means you'll save as much as 68% on other medical services such as MRIs, CTs, and blood work, increasing the odds you'll pay little or nothing when you use these services. Now, it's time to talk to your broker to see what a defined benefit health insurance plan looks like and review the details to help build the ultimate plan designed for you. Your broker's goal is to design a plan to be comprehensive while keeping your budget in mind. If your broker sent you a link to this video, please call your broker so they can help you get going. If you found this video online or someone shared it with you, call one of our brokers today or visit our website.